In this lesson, we're going to be learning Cassidy on the ukulele by the Grateful Dead. The version I was referencing when I charted this song out is the version from the acoustic album Reckoning, in case you are wondering, because they do play stuff different pretty much every time they play it. But it's a cool tune, fits pretty good with uke. It's got these riffs in it. So you got to go up pretty high. That's probably the most challenging part of the tune. So it's based out of E, and it starts with that lick that I was just playing. So it's 4 on the C string to 7 on the A string. And then 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5. You do that twice. And then you go up higher. All the way up here to the 11th fret. And then it's 11, 9, 12, 10. And then you go, so that's 10, 12. So you do that twice. So it, and then you're into the verse. It's just E and A. And then you go E minor to A minor. Then we go F sharp minor to A, F sharp minor, A, and then back to the riff. So that's the verse there. Okay, so E, E chord, barring the 4th fret. And if you get the 2nd fret on the A string, great. If not, just play these 3. And that's your strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. That's going to be your strum pattern throughout pretty much the entire tune. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Then you go to A. Then back to E. Then back to A. Now you're going to go to E minor. That's 2, 3, 4, 4. To A minor. That's pretty easy. That's a basic chord. Do that again. Now we go to F sharp minor. We're going to play it like this. 2, 1, 2, open. To A. Back to F sharp minor. Back to A. And then we're back to our riff. You just do it twice there, and then it goes to another verse, okay? So let me play through that once, all the way through so you can hear what that exactly what that should sound like. Okay, so we have E, A, E, A, then E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor. Then we have F sharp minor to A. Do that again. And then we're back to the riff, okay? Then it goes to another verse. Same thing. After the second verse, there's a little bit different ending. You don't go back to the riff like you do in the like the intro riff, because it's going into the bridge. You're just going to go out of the verse to an E, and then this is the bridge. And then you're back to the riff. Okay, so that's the whole bridge. So coming into the bridge after our verse, you go to E, and you slide it down to D, and then we're in A. This is the bridge. So it's down, down, up, down to E. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. Sorry. So it's down, down, up, down, down. You can kind of do whatever you want there on that E. I'm just doing that. You do this 3 times. Then you go to a B. That's a B right there. So that's 2nd fret on the A and E strings, 3rd fret on the C string. So it's like a B bar chord, 4th fret on the G string. So we have that 3 times. So it's A, E, now you have F sharp minor to E to B. And then it goes back to the riff. So that's F sharp minor, E, B. F sharp minor, E, B. F sharp minor, E, B, A. Back to the riff. I believe here it does the whole thing. And then from there it goes into another verse where it's a solo, guitar solo. You just play verse material there. And then after that, it does like a little verse vamp where they're just going from the E to the A. You do this 4 times. It's just toward the end of the song. And then on the record, this is where it gets into kind of like a jam solo thing where it's going to go from E to F sharp 7. So it's kind of a weird thing. You know, if you're just singing and playing this, you might just skip this part entirely. But if you were playing along to the record, that's what it'd be. It's E up to an F sharp dominant 7 chord. So that's 6th fret and then the 7th fret on the A string. They jam on this for about, I think they play it like 8 times. And then they go into the bridge. Toward the end of the bridge, just the F sharp to E, B. F sharp minor, E, B, A. And then they play just like you do in the intro. And we do the whole thing here. And on the last one, you're gonna slow it down. And you just end on the E, okay? So it's all tabbed out for you. It's a little bit complicated for ukulele, I guess. This E chord, you know, is a little challenging to get. The rest of it's pretty easy. But again, if you can't get that 2nd fret on the A string, that's how I like to play it. It's tough though, because you really got to bend this finger. It's going to sound fine if you just play these 3. I like to get the 2 in there, because if I bar this and I accidentally bump the A string when I'm strumming, it creates a different chord. It's like a 6th chord. And that doesn't sound good, so you got to be really careful that you don't play that string or mute it somehow. You could do like that, you know, where you just don't push down hard when you're barring this on that C string. But if you do like that, to get used to that, even if you don't get that note to sound out, at least it's muted and you're not playing that weird E6 chord. Okay, so that's it. That's Cassidy by the Grateful Dead.